grocery shopping, we went back home, we cooked this dish, pote osho, and it was actually a really simple but very yummy dish, and it's from this cookbook called Merci Mummy, and it's entirely in French, but I just kind of like really like the recipes. Apparently they are quite traditional, like family home French kind of dishes that you like, that typical French person would have growing up. So I want to get the book because it just looks like really nice, simple one pot, or like just quite simplified recipes with not too many ingredients. But the dish was so yummy, and it took us ages to cook, like I would say over I think it was like 4 to 6 hours in the end. But it was really nice and full of flavor and really simple as well. So it's definitely a dish I want to try when I'm back home again. And anyways, so that was pretty much the rest of the night. My friends came over for dinner. We had like the dinner, then cheese, and then fruits and stuff, and it was a pretty chill night. And this morning right now we are on the way to an area called Lacanau, which is a bit more west of like the border, of Bordeaux city, and we are going to go surfing. So my friend and I thought it would be quite fun to just, you know, go surfing and try. It's a bit cold, it's like 14 degrees, but at least the sun is shining, so hopefully we'll kind of get to practice like the basics and the foundations and everything. After that, I guess like the day, we don't have much planned, just kind of wander around and like, you know, see where things take us. But yeah, very excited to go surfing in Bordeaux. That's how they tell we're a class, by the colors. Yeah. Good morning, guys. It is Monday, and this is actually my last full day in Bordeaux. So yesterday, after we went to my friend's parents' place, just kind of chilled a bit, took it easy, and then went home, had like a simple leftovers from the other day. So today is my first kind of proper day in Bordeaux city, because up until now I've pretty much been in the countryside of the regions. But oh my gosh, like this place is just insanely beautiful. This city is just so beautiful on another level. It's like a really kind of quaint, older version of Paris, more kind of, you know, like not as polished, I would say. Like Paris architecture is beautiful, but it feels very like you're kind of stepping into olden times. And I think what I love is that it's still a very kind of functioning city. Like, you know, when you go to some really quaint olden towns, you feel like it's a lot more, how do you say, like very touristy, but this, like, you're so kind of embedded within locals of the city, and it feels like it's just like a city, but they live in this kind of really antique, rustic kind of vibes place. It's just so picturesque, but it's a modern city kind of thing, like, if that makes sense. But yeah, it's just so beautiful. So today I'm just going to be wandering around the city, just checking out the shops and the boutiques. I have lots of good recommendations from my friend, but it's just so nice to be walking around, and like the weather's a bit pleasant. It's a bit cold, but it's okay. I'm hoping it will warm up. I might go find more of those Canelés that are absolutely like so yummy. But yeah, it's so beautiful and very lucky to be here. So this is another shop that I was hoping to check out, but it looks like a lot of them, or a couple of them, are on Mondays, open a bit later. So this one's opening at 1 o'clock today. I could come back later. But yeah, quite interesting that I guess they kind of continue the weekend resting. But yeah, I guess just have to come back because they're not open in the morning. So now I'm at this truffle shop that my friend recommended, and apparently it's like just dedicated to everything truffle. So this one is the other, I guess, like competitor Canelé. It is a lot more expensive. It was like €2.70 for this size. And I think like pretty much like local people kind of contest between which one is the better one. So just gonna give it a try. So I would say this one is actually not bad as well. Compared to the La Toc one, it is a bit lighter in the sense that like the insides is not as dense or chewy. I like the crunch on the outside still. I would say La Toc one is a bit more, like there's more rum flavor to it. This one is not as strong. But I think definitely for the price, I don't know the prices exactly for the La Toc one, but I think they were a lot more kind of affordable. This is like €2.70 just for one. But the other one was like, yeah, a lot cheaper. But it's not bad. So just as a comparison, and also because I really love it, I'm gonna get one to compare. So these are so cute. They're like, bonjour. They're like mini ones, and then I guess this is the next size up, and then this is the biggest size. So it's €70 per piece. And then these are just like other things that they do as well, like cakes and tarts. Okay, so here we have the one from La Toc, and I like it because already from the outside it's not as like stiff, and you can see that little squish there. But I think in terms of size it's a bit shorter, but pretty much the same. This is the large size one, and yeah, let's have a taste. It is so good. This is definitely my favorite. You see, it's less airy compared to the other one, but I actually like it this way because it's a lot denser and chewier. I love this so much. And definitely the rum flavor is a lot stronger. Like you can taste it. It's a bit more subtle in the other one, which I guess if you don't like alcohol flavors as much, that's good. But this one you can definitely, I just feel like this one is like caramelized a lot more proportionately, but also like better. It's very kind of like, it just like melts into the whole piece really well. Whereas the other one, the other shop, it just felt more like a cake with a crunchy outside. Whereas the other one, it felt a bit more like not together, but this one is just like you bite and it just kind of melts together. This brand is definitely my favorite. I love it so much. Now we just got to figure out how to bring it back to London. Overall, I really loved and enjoyed my time in Bordeaux, and it was a definite plus being able to spend time with my friend in Bordeaux and just experience the local life. It was great being able to kind of be up close with their cuisine, see the way they eat, and just kind of have simple, tasty, delicious meals with them as well. And visiting the city town centre, it was so beautiful. I loved being able to go surfing, and I loved being able to just wander around the city and just soak up the atmosphere and the vibe. Overall, I think for me, we didn't really rush things, so that's why we had a lot of time to kind of just take it easy and just chill a bit. But I do think a trip to Bordeaux can be easily spent over across 3 or 4 days. You could pack more wineries in, but 3 to 4 days would just really give you an ample amount of time to really get to know the city and just see what it's like. I hope you've really enjoyed exploring Bordeaux with me, so thank you guys so much for watching.
Keep diving into concrete, so bittersweet, keep losing sleep while driving in the backseat. What's left of